I will show a real case and explain what Kent has shown us before on a real situation that we've been studying first and then realizing and see what we achieved. As you can see, the requirement from one of our customers, it was about the 2018, was to collaborate in projecting a new system of firefighting located on board of high-speed trains. As you understand, there were many challenges because the location of a train is not a simple place where locate a firefighting system. The firefighting system had to be, of course, effective, but also simple in realization and compact, because every firefighting system had to be independent on each car. So the realization was from the beginning very important how to design this system, considering that the commercial space on each car was very important for the end user. And so the compactness of the system was absolutely needed. One other challenge or requirement from the customer was that as every firefighting system was working independently, the water would not have damaged the furniture and the electrical component of each car. This was in case of a very small fire. They didn't want to destroy the entire car or the entire train, of course, due to the cost of the train. Regarding the space, but also the weight that the train was able to carry on, was required to don't have large water tank. Water tank were thinking to be located one small water tank on each car, and not one, of course, single huge water tank for the entire train. Can we move to the second slide? Okay, here we see the solution. The solution that we found was a high-pressure water mist system activated by nitrogen. What does it mean? Kent has already shown us the meaning of a high-pressure system and why a high-pressure system is used. The high-pressure system has two effects. The first is the cooling effect, meaning the temperature inside, in this case, the car of the train, drops down dramatically in a short period, and this helps to extinguish the fire. The second is the segregation of the oxygen. In fact, when we spray water at high pressure, the drops that comes out from the nozzles are very, very small. And each of these very small drops segregate oxygen. And without oxygen, the fire extinguishes. This fog that we create inside the car is not danger for the electrical component of the train and doesn't destroy the furniture of the train. On the bottom of this slide, we can see an example of a car, of a train. How the system in reality works. We see different letters in the drawing. The letters show where can be located the sensors of the firefighting system. Basically, when each sensor detects a fire, the sensor sends a signal to the valve. The valve open and allow the water going through the pipes, through the valve, to the nozzle. It means that when the valves are closed, there is no water between the system and the nozzle. This is very important, and this is why we call this system dry system. Because in case of incident, not fire, but incident, or in case of alteration of the system, there is no water in the piping, so there is no risk of incidental flooding of the car. As we can see, the water under pressure, in this case, was not activated by pumps, but by a nitrogen tank that push under pressure the water. What does it mean, high pressure? Normally, we work over the 60 bar. It depends on the nozzle type. It depends on the type of fog that the client wants and the type of application. Can we go with the next slide? Okay. The result is that together with the client, we select the VDHT 3/8-inch normally closed valve. This is a very, very compact valve. It's completely built in stainless steel IEC 304. Can work with a pressure up to 160 bar and a flow of 30 liter per minute. Why the customer like this valve? The valve is very simple to use. It's extremely reliable. Consider that we test every single valve before shipping out from our warehouse. Each valve is work to achieve at least a lifetime of 500,000 activation. And this was extremely important for the reliability of the system. The valves were combined with a very small tank, only a 60 liters tank, that is enough to extinguish a fire on the entire car of the train.